This is a calm Italian bedtime story. Let your eyes close and simply listen. The bar is still open, but it has already stopped trying. The door is unlocked, yet no one is arriving. Inside, the air is warm, in a way that belongs to rooms that have worked all day. You sit at a small table near the wall, not the best one, just the one that was free. The chair makes a short sound as you pull it closer. Metal on tile, then nothing. On the counter, a line of glasses rests upside down. They are not drying anymore. They are waiting. Behind the bar, the espresso machine releases a quiet breath. Not because it is used, because it is cooling. In Italy, machines do not fully sleep. Until the room does, you rest your hands on the table. The surface is cool, worn smooth by years of elbows and slow conversations. A television hangs in the corner. The volume is low, almost unnecessary. No one is watching it. The images change anyway. A man near the entrance finishes the last sip from his glass. He does not rush. He places it down and turns it slightly, just once. The bartender notices, without looking. Later, the glass will disappear. Not now. You breathe in. The smell is familiar. Coffee, detergent, something fried earlier. That no longer matters. Outside, a scooter passes slowly, not accelerating, not late. You imagine the sound fading before the rider reaches the next corner. On the bar, a small saucer holds sugar packets. They are not straight. One is folded inward, already opened, unused. You pick it up, then set it back down. No need. The espresso cups are stacked in groups of two. One stack leans slightly. It stays that way. In Italy, balance is often trusted until it proves otherwise. The bartender wipes the counter with a cloth that has seen better days. He does not press hard, just enough to say the surface is finished. You notice the clock on the wall, not the time, just the movement of the hands. They are slower than you remember, or maybe you are. A chair is lifted and placed upside down on a table, then another. Not all of them, only the ones nearby. The rest can wait. The machine sighs again, this time softer. You feel your shoulders drop without permission. The room is emptying, but it is not closing. It is loosening its grip. A door opens briefly. Cold air enters, then leaves. Someone says, "Buonasera," even though it is almost night. No one answers. No one needs to. You finish your drink. Without noticing the last sip, the glass is lighter now. You set it down. It makes a small sound. That ends cleanly. You stand. The chair slides back easily. You do not push it in. Someone else will. Outside, the street is calm, in a way that belongs only to late hours. The bar stays behind you, lights still on, door still open. Inside, the glasses will be turned over. The machine will go quiet. The television will keep changing images, for no one in particular, and the evening will continue without needing your attention. Outside the bar, the small metal table near the entrance remains empty. On it, an ashtray holds 2 cigarette butts, pressed carefully into the sand. Not crushed, placed. The sand is uneven, marked by small circles, where someone rested the cigarette before lifting it again. The smell lingers faintly. Not smoke, memory. A chair leans against the wall outside, not brought in yet. It will be. Later. For now, it rests there, angled just enough to suggest the day is almost done. A man steps out of the bar to make a short phone call. He keeps his voice low, not secretive, respectful. He finishes the call quickly and slides the phone back into his pocket without checking anything else. He looks at the sky once, then back toward the doorway. Inside, the bartender rinses a glass without filling it. Water runs briefly, stops. The glass joins the others turned upside down. A stack grows taller by one. The counter is wiped again, this time slower. The cloth moves in wide circles, then narrows, then stops. The surface is done. A small receipt curls at the edge of the register. No one picks it up. It has already said what it needed to say. The television shows something with movement, but no sound. A crowd somewhere else. A place that is not here. No one reacts. The image changes. The bar feels wider now, not bigger, looser. Space opens between objects. A door at the back creaks as someone moves inside. A drawer opens, closes. You hear cutlery being placed into a container, not counted, just gathered. Metal against metal. Then quiet. You shift slightly on your chair. The floor is cool beneath your feet. You notice one tile is cracked near the leg of the table. It has been cracked for years. It has never moved. The espresso machine releases a final breath. This one is longer. It feels like a decision. The bartender turns off one light behind the counter. Not the main one, just a smaller one. That has done enough for today. Shadows adjust themselves. The room does not resist. Outside, the street lamp flickers once, then steadies. A cat crosses the street without looking at anyone. It moves like it knows the timing of this hour. It disappears under a parked car. You do not follow it. You remain seated, even though there is nothing left to wait for. This moment does not need purpose. In Italy, time like this is not filled. It is allowed. A couple passes by outside, walking close together, without touching. Their conversation is low, unimportant, unfinished. They continue past the bar, without slowing. The bartender lifts one last chair and places it on the table near the wall. Not all of them, just one more. The gesture is unhurried. The television changes again. Someone laughs on the screen. No one hears it. The laughter belongs somewhere else. You rest your hands on your legs. Your fingers feel warmer now. The air in the room has settled. The smell of coffee has softened, mixed with detergent and night air. You realize you are no longer listening for anything. Sounds come and go without being checked. A scooter passes again, slower than before. Its engine fades gently. Before reaching the corner, you stand. This time, the movement feels natural. The chair slides back and stops. You leave it where it is. At the counter, the bartender nods once. No words. You nod back. That is enough. You step outside. The night holds its shape. The ashtray is still there. Someone has added another cigarette since the last time you noticed. The sand has shifted slightly. The door closes behind you. Not locked, just closed. Inside, the bar continues its quiet work. Lights will go out one by one. Glasses will be stacked higher. The machine will finally fall silent. Outside, the street remains open. You walk away without hurry. The bar does not watch you go. It stays where it is, ready for tomorrow, unconcerned with tonight. The evening stretches ahead, wide and unclaimed, and you move through it without needing to arrive anywhere. A few steps away from the bar, the street opens slightly, not into a square, just enough to let the night breathe. The pavement changes texture under your shoes, smoother, older. You feel it before you see it. A closed shop keeps its metal shutter halfway down, not fully sealed, as if it might return sooner than planned. A handwritten sign is taped to the glass behind it. You do not read it. You already know what it says. Tomorrow. A bicycle leans against the wall nearby. The chain catches a small reflection from the street lamp. It does not move. You pass it slowly. Farther down, a doorway releases a thin line of light onto the street. Someone inside is still awake, not busy, just present. You hear the sound of plates touching gently, not clattering, being set aside. A window closes, but not completely. It stops, then opens again, just a little. The night is allowed to stay. You continue walking. The rhythm of your steps is even now, not measured, settled. A row of parked cars rests along the curb. One of them still holds warmth. You place your hand briefly on the roof as you pass. It is cool, but not cold. The day has not fully let go. At the corner, the street narrows again. The buildings lean closer, their balconies quiet and empty. A flower pot hangs from one of them, soil, dark leaves resting. Someone watered it earlier. You can tell by the smell. A drain near the curb holds a small pool of water. It reflects the light above, without distortion. You stop for a moment and watch it. Nothing moves inside it. The reflection stays intact. You move on. A delivery door stands open at the back of a building. Inside, cardboard boxes are stacked carefully. Not high, not temporary. They will be collected in the morning. For now, they wait. You hear footsteps behind you, but they do not catch up. They slow, then fade. The street belongs to itself again. In the distance, a church bell marks the hour. Not loud, not urgent. Just one sound, then silence. You realize you have stopped thinking about time entirely. Not because you decided to, because nothing around you insists on it. A small grocery store sits on the corner, dark now. Crates of fruit are stacked inside, just visible through the glass. Oranges hold their color even without light. You imagine the door opening in the morning, the smell returning, hands sorting slowly. The image passes. You do not hold on to it. The street slopes gently downward. Your body follows without effort. At the bottom, the air feels cooler, heavier. You inhale once, deeply, then let it go. A bench rests against the wall near a narrow passage. It is stone smooth at the center. You sit, not to rest, just because it is there. From here, you can hear the city farther away, muted, layered, a sound of wheels on distant pavement. A voice carried briefly, then lost. You lean back slightly and look upward. The sky is darker now, not black, dense. A few stars appear, but they do not insist. They stay where they are. You remain on the bench until the stone cools beneath you. Then you stand again. The movement feels slow, but not heavy. You pass through the narrow passage. The walls on either side are close. Your shoulder brushes one lightly. The stone is rough, unpolished. It has been here longer than this street. The passage opens onto another road. This one quieter. No shops, just doors. Most of them closed, some with light behind them. One door holds a small mat outside, worn thin. Someone steps out briefly, adjusts it with their foot, then goes back inside. The door closes. The mat stays straight. You continue. Your breathing is steady now, unnoticed. The night feels wide, but not empty. You are not inside anything anymore. Not the bar, not a room, just the hour. At another corner, a trash bin waits at the curb. Its lid is closed carefully, not forced. Someone thought about the sound. You pass without looking. The street lamp above hums faintly, a constant sound. You do not hear it until you stop beneath it. Then it fades again. You walk on. There is no clear ending to this stretch of road. It simply becomes quieter. You slow, not because you are tired, because there is nothing pulling you forward. The night does not guide you anywhere. It lets you move. And somewhere between one step and the next, the city loosens completely. You are no longer passing through it. You are simply inside it. More Italian bedtime stories coming very soon. If you enjoyed this moment of calm, subscribe and like the video for more gentle storytelling.